Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. We are once again in Bucks County. This time we're in the historical area of Bristol, right down by the wharfs, and we're going to walk around a little bit and check this place out. So in front of us here, you can see a bunch of things, a couple different monuments. You can see the docks of the wharf down there, and everything around here is very historic, including what is right behind me. Now, along here, you can see the Delaware River, and it flows down that way, down towards Neshaminy State Park. But this area right here, this area, I believe, was where they used to make different kinds of ships and boats and stuff like that. And there's even an area behind me that like symbolizes where the crane was that used to help with this process. Now it is over that way somewhere, I believe, that I did see a video from Rustic Ventures. It's a little old, a couple years old, and there's supposedly some like headstones down that way. From what cemetery, I don't know. But I didn't, quite honestly, I'm sorry, Kathy, I didn't watch the entire video. I just happened across it today while I was looking around. But someday I'm going to get over there and check that out. Right now, obviously, it's like a higher tide, so I'm not really going to be able to see it because she was pressed for time as she was there with the tide coming in. It's either over there or maybe it might be down this way somewhere. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to talk to her and see what we can find out. But for today, we're just going to be wandering around the wharf area. I plan to come back here multiple times because there are so many things to see in this area of Bristol that are historic, including pieces of the Underground Railroad that were here. But there is a sign here right in front of the Delaware River that has like all kinds of points of interest and things like that you can check out, including which is this right over there. Now you would assume, well, this is the Delaware River, so that must be Jersey over there. Well, you're kind of right. That's actually Burlington Island. Someday I'm getting over there. Someday. I know I will. That has a whole history on its own. At one point it was an amusement park. At another point it was places for people to go, kind of like a getaway. They'd have cabins there and stuff like that. There was a whole community of people that lived in there seasonally, we'll say, and some people that probably lived there all year round. One day we're getting over there and we're going to be checking this out because there are some very little remnants left of the past over there. Now this area that we're walking up to here, this is where that crane was. Now, I'm not sure, maybe the water line of that came back further here, or that was just a really long arm on that crane, because it's quite a ways between here and the canal and the river. It's possible that maybe it wasn't as far away back then. Of that, I'm not sure, and again, you're going to have to do your own research on that, which is always fun to do. And they have little things here. It's pretty cool. Little illustrations of the past. All kinds of neat stuff here to look at. Now, as I previously mentioned, that part of the Underground Railroad did come through here, which is not unheard of because a lot of it was near waterways, especially the Delaware River. I haven't done full research on the Underground Railroad, but I do remember some of what was taught to me back in high school and elementary school and stuff. But this here is in memoriam of Harriet Tubman. And if you want to, you can pause and read all this information here. And there are various quotes on the little pillars around here. So the next thing you see here is this monument, which is a replica of Spanish guardhouses that line the forts of San Juan, Puerto Rico, and is dedicated to the Puerto Rican people who have made their homes in Bristol. This really is a very, very cool monument, and as you can see down here, there are a lot of bricks that have different people's names on them, and I guess names of businesses and stuff. I don't know if they just gave to a cause or maybe they donated to the building of this structure. Either way, this is very awesome. Let's take a look at the different things that are along the side here. Very cool. I think there's one more. It's a coat of arms. And there are things written on these little pillars here, but I can't really make out a lot of it. Could be the lighting right now, but I'm not sure how long this has been here. There's various things on these little pillars. Plenty of benches to sit on, trash cans to use. That's always a good thing. Obviously not everybody uses the trash cans, but you know, that's always the case. And now this is the next monument you see. It says this high cross monument was erected by the Celtic Heritage Foundation in 1997. We remember those who have gone before, those who stand here now, and those generations yet to come. To the Celts who came in faith and hope, who shared dreams and sorrows, we dedicate this monument. We, the Celts, are here. That's pretty cool. That looks exactly like a tattoo that I see a lot of people in Philly have. And then there's a bunch of names of the people that helped erect this monument in the back there. I tell you, I run into the nicest people sometimes. I really do, and it you know, it makes my heart warm. I just ran into some people that were asking me if I wanted to be part of a prayer or whatever, and you know, I let them know I'm just trying to get this video done, and I appreciate them asking me and everything. But yeah, I mean, they were very nice people, and it turns out that they actually do go to Neshaminy State Park once a year, so I'll be seeing them again. So now we have this, which we should all recognize if you've been watching my videos. We have a couple of these over at Sorobia in Neshaminy State Park. So it's a sundial, and this one's actually complete. Well, the one over at Neshaminy is complete. I'm not sure exactly what this monument is for. I'm looking around. Let's see, it says erected by the Bristol Borough Tricentennial Association in commemoration of Bristol's tricentennial, March 4th, 1981. So this one's been here a while. I mean, you can kind of tell. You can see like how the blue streaks are going down from the metal and all that from over the years, but this is still pretty cool. Man, I would imagine living in these houses here is probably pretty expensive. Right along the waterfront, and they're beautiful. And then we have this one just before the entrance to the docks here at the wharf. Obviously this is Christopher Columbus. It's a strange look on his face. He almost kind of looks like constipated or something, I don't know, or disgusted, one of the two, I can't tell. But there's a lot of different information at the base. The sculptor's name, Joseph E. Pavone, I believe, and a lot of different names of foundations and stuff. The Knights of Columbus, see, Bristol Lions Club. There's, you know, on every one of these going around there is a different organization. And here we have the entrance to the docks. You can see Bristol established 1681. They have plenty of events under this little pavilion here. I've seen it myself when I've come down here to try to make videos, and it's been a little crowded. Other times I've tried to come here, it's been too windy to make a video, and you wouldn't have been able to hear anything I said. So, but we're gonna go up on there and check it out a little bit. Right here is a closer look of Burlington Island. So again, this is technically Jersey, but it's an island between Bristol and New Jersey. And that's the island that used to be home to an amusement park and campgrounds and all kinds of stuff. There's the view up the one side. Then down that way. And you can see the Burlington-Bristol Bridge down there. A couple ducks, they were just chilling until I walked up on them. They started slowly swimming away. And much like the benches over at Neshaminy, you can see that people can dedicate benches to people here as well. And this sculpture right here, which is mostly glass, as you can see, is called the Bristol Beacon. And it just pays homage to the residents of Bristol, past and present, future. And it doesn't really say much more about it than that. But this thing seems really familiar. I feel like I've had my picture taken around this thing at some point. And you can see just there beyond the trees, there's a little gazebo. Well, it's not little, but it's a gazebo there, and there's a family there doing holiday pictures, so I don't want to disturb them by going up on it. And then as the wind kicks up more, there's not much to see past that. You can see where the sidewalk, or the parking lot, we'll say, ends right there. But there are some pretty old houses and structures here, and that's throughout the entire town. So, I mean, you can come here, you can walk all the streets. There's like really cool shopping. There's all kinds of historical things. And I'm going to come back here periodically, and I'm going to do different areas, show different historical monuments and places and stuff like that, like the Underground Railroad. And, well, it seems that family vacated the gazebo, so we can go check that out now too. Now, just a wild guess, because of the lion statue there, I'm guessing that this gazebo has something to do with the Lions Club, as I have seen their name in a few different places over here. But here's the gazebo. It'd be nice to have like a little event under here, maybe between here and the wharf. got a nice view anyway. So before I leave here, there is one of the buildings out there on the street that I wanted to point out to you, and that's what you're seeing the back of right here. This thing is also historical. So what we have here is King George II Inn, and this was established in 1681, and it's still around and operational. Now, I've never been inside here, but I've been told it's very nice, the food is very good, and maybe someday I'll get to go in there and do a little review of it. And here's a little plaque on the side of the building commemorating it. You go up and down the streets, like I said, there's plenty of historical buildings, or just old buildings. There's plenty of shops, all kinds of stuff down here. It's really, really fun. So, as I've mentioned, I tried to come down here a few times before, and it was either high winds or an event going on down here that prevented me from doing it. Thankfully, today I was able to get down here, walk around a little bit. I didn't get to show as much as I wanted to show, but I'm going to save that for other videos in the future. If you did like this video and you would like to see more of the history around here, please feel free to give this video a like, put a comment down there, let me know, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Once you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be sure to be notified when I put up new videos or when I go live, which happens usually once a week. And you can join in the conversation, give me ideas of places to go to, give me critiques on the videos. Hopefully they're all good. But also make sure you check out my merch shop. Link for that is in the description. Get yourself some Tom's World gear. And yeah, I think I'm out of here. So I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.